Here I am. Looks like the audio's good. It's good. All right. So I'm kind of starting at the 3 hour mark, I think. Let me double check. So I was smart and I had this save for 3 hours, and so I'm hoping that since I know how to solve the puzzles now, or at least I'm hoping that I'll at least remember, um, you know, but man, what a sad and terrible ending. So I gotta remember try to get to find some sort of red liquid in the hospital, right? And then after I get off the boat, I think that's where I encounter Kaufman. Alright, so we're going straight to the hospital. Uh, Ah. Alright. So we'll just start our new game in slot 2. This is where Kaufman about shoots Harry's face off. He takes his face off.
Hold it. Stop. Don't shoot. Wait. I'm not here to fight. My name is Harry Mason. I'm in town on vacation.
Hell of a vacation.
Thank God. Another human being.
Do you work here?
I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman. I work at this hospital.
So maybe you can tell me what's going on.
I really can't say. I was taking a nap in the staff room. When I woke up, it was like this. Everyone seems to have disappeared. And it's snowing out, this time of year. Something's gone seriously wrong. Did you see those monsters? Have you ever seen such aberrations? Ever even heard of such things? You and I both know creatures like that don't exist.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl anywhere?
Getting down to the important question.
Looking for my daughter. She's only 7. Short, black hair.
She's missing. I'm sorry. But with all those monsters around, I highly doubt that she's... Sorry, I didn't mean to alarm you. Your wife, she's here with you?
She died 4 years ago. Now it's just me and my daughter.
I see. I'm sorry. Well, I'd better be going. I can't just sit around here doing nothing.
So long. Good luck out there.
Okay. Is that the right door? Nope. The shelves are all messed up. Who did this? What sort of fiend would dare? The glass vial lies shattered. It's not just broken, it looks smashed on purpose. There's bottles in the kitchen, right? I mean, one would think. There's these. I wonder if I can... That's gotta be the red liquid, right? I mean, it seems so obvious. It's like it's so weird to me. It's like, who would ever think to do this? Doors have I not gone through? Ah. Going to the basement of the Alamo. overdose. Guess we gotta check the bathrooms. Get everything in the basement. In the basement. I feel like I missed something. think the power generator affected any of these doors, but I figured it'd be worth it to check it out. That wasn't there before. I don't think that was there before. Oh boy. There's one more door I didn't check back there. Oh, it's locked. Oops. Yep, I'm attempting to get the good plus ending. It did not feel that ending that I got did not feel right. So luckily I had a save that was about 3.5 hours into the game. So otherwise I don't know if I would be going for it this soon. But welcome in. Save. But I already got half of what I need for the good plus ending. I've got the red liquid, which I don't know how on earth. Yeah. How on earth somebody would put that together by themselves to get the idea to scoop up this red liquid into a bottle. I'm assuming it's used during the fight with Sybil when she's being mind controlled. So we'll cross that bridge once we get there. And then I think after if I remember right, once I get off the boat where I talked about Sybil and Dahlia, that's when the Kaufman side quest becomes available. Yes, I didn't even get to fight the final boss because my daughter just died. Well, I mean, I guess the twist was that Harry was dead in the car the whole time. I'll give the developers this. It takes a lot of balls to have the really depressing ending be the most likely one that players are going to get. Like, you could tell that Konami did not care to be involved with this first game, because there's no way that I think a company back in the 90s would let a video game have that shocking of an ending be your most likely one to get. And, you know, I hope that they rectify that in the remake. I hope they make I don't know, true. We'll see what Bloober does with the game, if they make it easy, or I guess not easier, but more intuitive to get one of the better endings. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this in two sit downs. I feel like that's doable. Now that I type the puzzles and stuff are still fresh in my mind, so I won't have to think about them as hard. Right. But I know that I missed the Kaufman side quest in my first playthrough. It also just could be a symptom of just it being a PS1 game. Like, I mean, I know that I missed I missed a pushable dresser because I couldn't quite I didn't see the scuff marks on the floor. Like, I had to, I forget which shelf it was, but there was a shelf I had to push, and there's no way I would have noticed it right off the bat. The hell's throwing shit? Whew. There's a pushable shelf in Silent Hill 2 that was much easier to spot. Oh yeah, that's right. I need 2 more of these. It's funny you mentioned Intuition, the original. I'm sure the remake had. It was a clock. It wasn't a shelf. It was a clock, but you get what I mean. And I think the remake had a pushable clock as well. But it's just crazy. Like, it just kind of points out how big the jump in graphics were with the PS2 versus the PS1. All right, Squidward, I know what you want. But it's like you mentioned something about intuition. It's like that's kind of what helped me solve the puzzle with the colored squares. Is that I remembered that the piano puzzle was also somewhat color coded, which helped me figure out which order I needed to put in the squares. The other one must be downstairs. Yeah, sometimes the puzzles in the early Silent Hill games can be kind of obtuse. I mean, it's kind of cool, like, once you figure out what the trick is. I forgot that I could move and shoot. You take advantage of that. Yeah, it's like I think it would have been really outlandish if, you know, you like at the piano puzzle, like you had to know what the notes were or something. Like, you know, not everybody has, you know, musical training. I think the if I'm not mistaken, I think either the original Resident Evil and or the remake also has something a Shakespeare puzzle as well. I could be misremembering that. Oh boy. So these guys are scary. So I thought about also playing Silent Hill 3 before jumping into Ground Zeroes for the podcast. But I'm not entirely sure if I'll have time. And it's like I really had a desire to redeem myself. With this game. Not that it's... I mean, I don't think it's necessarily my fault. I got the bad ending. Haha. I've heard it's pretty good. I am excited to play it. So that's another one that's, you know, considered a classic that I've never played. I mean, I know a little bit about Silent Hill 3. But I've seen the scene where she goes to reach in the toilet and says, "Ew, who would do something like this?" And I was like, wow, somewhere James is he's feeling insulted and he doesn't know why. So I think it's safe to head back upstairs, or I should go down to the basement and just knock that out real quick. Oh, really? See, I did not know that. I think I saw it in a short or something. Okay, the generator's still on, that's good. Out of the way. I do. Good eye. It's like, I don't know what you're watching me on, but that's a good eye. But yes. It's the only Silent Hill I've got physically on me right now. A friend of mine is borrowing Silent Hill F. And then I have the HD collection of Silent Hill 2 and 3. I've played like the first, I don't know, 30 minutes of it or whatever. So I don't feel like I can properly give an opinion on it, but I intend to play it someday. But I know a lot of people kind of consider that one to be kind of the worst one. So I have had in past streams, I've had this Silent Hill, Silent Hill movie from like 2006 behind me. And then I've also had Silent Hill Revelations behind me too. And I actually, I just ordered Return to Silent Hill, which I haven't watched yet. I ordered Return to Silent Hill, the most recent Silent Hill movie, on Blu-ray, and I actually really liked the first movie. That's kind of how I got into the games, which is similar to how I got into Resident Evil, as I saw the movies first. So maybe it helped that I didn't have a preconception going into either. But watching the movies, especially for Resident Evil, made me want to get into the games, and I think the first Silent Hill movie is actually really good, personally. And then Silent Hill Revelations wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. There are aspects of it I liked, but it was pretty inferior to the first one. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're referring to as well. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the studio asked Gons to put that in because they were afraid the audience wouldn't get it. So at least he found like a visually interesting way of doing it. Like I thought like the like 8mm like crackling film effect was kind of cool. I need to watch Revelations with the commentary, and then I'll be watching Return to Silent Hill hopefully soon. What's funny is, you know, I've heard that people don't like it, but I intended to see the Return to Silent Hill regardless, just to form my own opinion. So I'm writing down the colors real quick. White. But then we had a giant snowstorm where I lived, and the roads were terrible for like 3 weeks straight. So by the time the snow cleared, the movie wasn't in theaters anymore. Green. Red. Dandelions. Log pad. Yellow. Unavoidable sleeping time. Black. Liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. Red. It's like so you know, I've seen like the general consensus that the fandom is not really happy with it. With Return to Silent Hill. Some of the behind the scenes stills made it look kind of cheap, which is unfortunate. All right. So I'm interested to see. Right, and that's fair. Like, I'm a huge, huge Superman fan. Like, I love Superman. And I thought the trailers for the James Gunn movie looked really terrible. I didn't see a single trailer for that movie that I thought was good. And then I've seen maybe 2 or 3 scenes from it that were just awful. And I've still not watched it, which you know, for people that know me really well, that's shocking. Got it. So I guess that was my line in the sand. Which is saying something, because like I've watched Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, the canon Superman movie, which is hilariously bad, but I thought the James Gunn movie looked kind of insultingly bad. And just too many characters, too. I felt more like, it's like, it just feels like James Gunn can't get away from doing an ensemble cast. It's like, speaking of, I guess the new Resident Evil movie that's coming out is also kind of a good example. But what's weird about that is I know, is that I know the guy that's directing the new Resident Evil is a really talented director. So what's weird about it is I think it'll actually be a good movie, but is it going to have anything to do with Resident Evil? And, you know, I got into Resident Evil through the Paul W.S. Anderson films, which, you know, my buddy made a point that it's like, well, the very first Resident Evil movie is also has almost nothing to do with the games. But at that point, I wasn't a fan. I had never played the game, so what did I know? But, you know, at this point, it's like there's been 7 live-action Resident Evil movies, and it just kind of stinks that they still haven't done something that, I don't know, features the characters from the games. Yeah. I think what happened is he had a script for a movie he wanted to make, and whoever owns the film license to Resident Evil was like, if you let us stamp the Resident Evil name on this and put a couple of herbs and typewriters in the background, we'll fund your movie. I think that's exactly what happened. Yeah, he's probably the next. God, who's the guy that directed Oculus? He's directed a bunch of really great stuff. He's directed a bunch of Stephen King adaptations. God, what's his name? I really enjoy his work too. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. He directed Doctor Sleep, Gerald's Game. said Oculus already. That's not based off a Stephen King book, but that was his first movie. But yeah, like that guy. I think that the Barbarian Weapons director is the next. Well, let me ask you this: if you're into sci-fi, have you ever heard of Babylon 5? That is my favorite science fiction show. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars and Star Trek, but Babylon 5 is my favorite. Dude, it's so good. So there's an official Babylon 5 YouTube channel now, and JMS has started making videos on there, and they announced yesterday, I think it was, that they're going to start putting full like episodes on the channel for people to watch, which is crazy. Like I have the DVDs, which I'll always keep because they've got the commentaries and stuff on them, which I still haven't watched all of them. But yeah, I like science fiction as well. But Babylon 5 is probably my favorite science fiction franchise. So I know that the by today's standards, the sets and some of the special effects might not hold up well. But to me, if the story and characters are good, I can look past it. That, and it's like I grew up watching Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek The Original Series, so I'm used to older effects. And I think like once you get into like seasons 2 through 5, the space battles get a lot better. I think the ships are legitimately really cool. Oh, this is the shelf. This is the shelf I was talking about earlier. I recognized it immediately. So that thing was the bane of my existence. Let me loot real quick. Yeah, so you could I mean I could see the scuff marks now, but when I when I was in here initially, I totally missed them. Yes, I would like to push the cabinet. I think I spent like before I think I spent maybe a good 30 minutes like looking around the hospital trying to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do next. Let's use some weed killer. Yeah. And you know, I can appreciate that. Maybe it would have been more noticeable on a CRT TV versus my 720p flat screen. I mean, it's not the TV I'm using isn't that big. Like I purposely got a lower res TV that is not that much bigger than a typical computer monitor. Oh shit. this. Ah. Oh, found the tape.
What's this? Looks like someone's been here.
You think? Oh yeah. The games are super expensive. It's Alessa. It's sad that the cheapest one you can get is Silent Hill Homecoming. So I got the HD collection on Xbox for about $10 loose, and I mean that was a pretty easy decision to make. I mean, the alternative was buying a PS2 and then paying a couple $100 for both Silent Hill 2 and 3. It's like, obviously, I mean, I've heard the HD collection has a lot of, or had a lot of issues. I think they've patched a decent amount of the glitches, but it's a shame that the original games aren't as accessible as what they should be. It's like, you know, it's that Metal Gear Solid is having these wonderful master collections. Also, so I guess I got the best version, and I could play that version on my Series X. So if I do play Silent Hill 3 on the channel, it'll be the HD collection version, which I know has wrong voice acting in it. But I just cannot, at this time, justify dropping $200 to $300 on a copy of Silent Hill. Silent Hill 3, I mean. What's crazy is that you can get a PS3 and a digital copy of this Silent Hill for less than what it would cost to buy like a physical copy of Silent Hill. I guess you won't be able to do that here in about a year or so when the store goes down, but I think the PS3 is an amazing retro console. That's true. So I don't have a problem with emulation if the games that you're emulating Yeah, that's the only glitch I've ran into. But what's funny is that it I almost thought it was part of the game. Uh, which it seems like something that Silent Hill would do. But yeah, to finish my thought, I don't have a problem with emulation at all if it's for games that aren't available on modern consoles, and or that are super expensive, like, you know, emulating something like Haunting Ground, which, you know, if you're wanting to complete a box experience, is like $400 to $500. Oh, really? Is it just with the PS3 reading the disc, or does it do that on PS1 and 2 as well? Save here. I'll create a third save just to be safe. Oh, okay, interesting. Alright, so I had a key, right, to the examination room. I need to heal myself. Okay. I feel like this is going a lot quicker this time around, now that I know where everything's at. There's an X-Files PS1 game. Like, I know there's a PS2 X-Files game too, isn't there? I didn't know there was a PS1 game. So I love the X-Files. I guess that might be a show that I would, depending on the day, place higher than Babylon 5 is my favorite TV show. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Finally, someone else who's okay.
Who are you?
My name's Lisa Garland. What's yours?
Harry Mason.
Huh, I'll have to check that out.
Harry, tell me what's happening.
I wonder if it's
Where is
on the
everybody?
PS3 storefront.
I must have gotten knocked out. When I came to, everyone was gone. It's awful.
So you don't know anything either. Great. just don't get
4
it.
discs. Good lord. Well, I mean, they've
It's
got
like this is all some kind of bad dream.
the Final Fantasy games on there. Those are multiple
Living
discs.
nightmare.
Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair, 7 years old?
A 7-year-old girl. What, she's your daughter?
Harry, you might want to lead with that next time.
Yes.
Instead of asking, have you seen a little girl, you'd be like, have you seen my daughter?
I can't say that I have. I was unconscious all this time.
True.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Do you know anything about all that weird stuff in the basement?
No? Why? Is there
Welcome in
something
Childhood
there?
Fellowship.
You don't know?
Currently,
Don't you work here?
my favorite Silent Hill is the
We're under
remake of
strict
2.
orders never to enter the
I think
basement
it's
storeroom,
an excellent game.
so I really don't know.
I've played 2
What did you say
remake,
was down there?
2 Silent Hill F,
Well, it's...
Silent Hill 4, now Silent Hill 1,
Damn.
Silent Hill The Short Message.
What's wrong? Harry?
Trying to think if there's any
Let me
I'm
help
missing.
you. Harry?
And I've played a little bit of Homecoming.
Was I dreaming?
You were too late.
It's you.
I think 4 is excellent. I think it's underrated.
Yes,
It's
darling
janky
Gillespie.
in its combat sometimes, but the atmosphere
Tell
and
me
music.
everything you know. What's going on?
Darkness. The
Gyromancy.
town is being devoured by darkness. Strength must overcome petty desire, childish sleep talk. I knew this day would come.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Believe the evidence of your eyes. The other church in this town, that is your destination. This is beyond my abilities. Only you can stop it now. Have you not seen the crest marked on the ground all over town?
So that's what I saw in the schoolyard. What does it mean?
It is the mark of Samael. Don't let it be completed.
Hey, wait!
Hey, wait a minute. I'm going to take a moment to stretch my legs. I will be right back. Where's the key? Didn't she give me a key? Or did she leave it inside the hospital? Oh, okay. So she just... Okay. I was like, I could have sworn she gave me a key, but she just mysteriously set it on the desk. It's like, you know, I was within arm's reach of her. She couldn't have just handed it to me. Alright, so I need to go to the antique shop. As I keep those weirdos away from me. Almost ran right by it. Dang it, Harry, keep your light on. Yep. We'll push it.
What's this?
There she is.
Harry!
Sybil?
I'm glad you're okay. I shouldn't have left you. Things are worse than I thought.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's nuts.
What are you doing here? I thought you left town.
I saw you go in here, so I followed you. I couldn't get out. All the roads out of town are blocked. Cars have completely stopped running. The phones and radios are still out too.
What about my daughter? Did you see her?
I did see a girl.
Was it Cheryl?
I only caught a glimpse of her through the fog. I went after her, but she vanished. I don't know about your daughter, but...
And you just let her go? Where was it?
On Bachman Road. She was heading towards the lake. Now don't get excited.
True.
It wasn't like she ran off exactly.
So I love tank control
There was no
horror
place for her to
games.
go. The road has been obliterated.
Like Resident Evil 9 was perfect as it was, but if it had a tank control
It was like
mode
she was
in
walking
addition
on
to third
thin
person,
air.
first person, oh, that would have been perfect.
What about you? Any anything?
Yeah, I met this bizarre woman. Her name's Dahlia Gillespie. Do you know her?
Dahlia Gillespie. No. And?
She said something about the town being devoured by darkness. Gibberish like that. Any idea what it means?
Darkness devouring the town.
So I want to play Parasite Eve
Must be
1 and
drugs.
2 and
They sell them to the tourists.
Alone in the Dark, A New Nightmare.
The Force still can't figure out who's behind it.
The
None of
Force,
our
it's
leads
just
can
you.
find out. And the investigation is stalled.
What could drug trafficking have to do with all this?
I really don't know. But maybe that's the darkness she was talking about.
Everybody's just on cocaine.
That's all I can think of. What's this?
Just discovered it. Maybe there's something back there.
Let's have a look.
Wait. We don't know what's back there. I'd better check it out first.
I'm a cop. I should go.
No, I'm going.
All right. I'll cover you from here. Be
Have you played
careful. If anything looks fishy,
Episode
then
42?
whack
What
them on the
other
double.
Silent Hill games have you played?
Okay. Sybil,
Yeah.
do you know anything about,
Gyromancy?
well, like some other world? It's like some kind of bad dream.
What are you talking about?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Have you played Silent Hill
I make
F?
sense of it, but then my mind goes blank. Everything's dark there, and I hear sirens in the distance. I met this nurse, Lisa. It's like I was there, but not really.
Okay, so
It's all a blur, like some kind of hallucination, you know?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Harry.
I was just wondering.
I think the
Never
atmosphere,
mind.
story, and music are incredible. For me, the combat got some
Tired.
getting used to.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends on if you're used to that sort of thing, or if you enjoy that type of gameplay. But Silent Hill F, at first glance, might not seem like it's connected to the other games.
What's this? Some kind of altar.
But it's
Never seen anything like
connections to the previous games that
this. Maybe this is
you
the other church.
would probably only pick up on if you're like really deep into the lore. And I'll just leave it at that. I mean, to be fair, none of the Silent Hills have had all that great combat. I think 2 Remake had some actually pretty decent combat without it feeling like, oh well, that's the focus now. It's like Townfall looks interesting.
What the?
True. Although between,
Are you okay?
I guess, James and Harry and Henry, I feel like Harry seems to be the most capable with a gun.
Harry.
But I guess at least for Homecoming, it made sense because Alex Shepard is he's like a former soldier, right? And then the guy in Downpour is a criminal.
Harry.
Lisa? Then I'm in the hospital?
You were having a bad dream.
I need to watch more trailers of Townfall. I think I've only seen the one that came out like a year ago.
Hey, you don't look too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Oh, I did not know that.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Well, if you're sure...
So he just believed really hard, and that's...
Do you know a woman named...
Maybe he
Dahlia
watched a lot of
Gillespie?
Seagal movies or something.
Oh yeah, that
Like he just
Lizzie Gillespie.
mimicked the fight scene from Under Siege.
She's kind of famous around here.
That's okay.
So I don't know that much about her. But I heard her kid died in a fire.
I'm not-
Supposedly she's been crazy.
Yeah, I played maybe the first
Well,
30 minutes to an
she says
hour.
The town is being devoured by the darkness.
The trippiest thing is that my name is Alex, so it's like when people are like talking like, "Hey Alex," or and like cut scenes, I was like, "What?" It's like, stop saying my name.
I think I do. Before this place was turned into a resort, the townspeople here were on the quiet side. Everybody followed some kind of queer religion.
Like what?
Weird
The
occult
gays?
stuff. Black magic, that kind of thing. As young people moved away, the people figured they'd been summoned by the gods.
I think I remember her saying that last time
Things like that used to happen around here all the time.
too.
Before the resort, there really wasn't
Her calling it a
anything
queer
solid.
religion.
Everyone was
Just
so full
Silent
of
Hill is just
God, blame it on something.
filled with a bunch
A
of
lot
pride
people
flags
came
and
everybody clammed up about it.
A cult.
stuff and parades.
Last time I heard anything about it was, gosh, years ago. When several
I
people
know.
connected with developing the town died in accidents.
That's what the next Silent Hill
People said it was a curse.
should be about. It should be about this a character who is like an Alex Jones type, and he's trapped in Silent Hill, and his like nightmare world is being surrounded by gay pride stuff and fluoride.
Was that another dream? Did I pass out again?
I don't remember like why I stopped playing Homecoming. I think honestly, it might have been I just I got into something else. We'll crowdfund it and we'll have him voice the character too. Well, true. I didn't think about that. So we gotta find something else. We'll pay him in we'll just pay him in like 6-packs. We'll just give him 6 packs of beer or something. Something like Miller Lite, like something that's really like fattening. But we'll replace it with fluoride water. Now we're cooking. Hey, I mean, Konami, if you're listening, we've got a really great idea for the next Silent Hill game. Ah.
Cheryl!
Kelly. I know when I first played this, I was afraid that I'd have to remember these symbols, and I'm like, oh, I guess at least I have it recorded on stream in case I need it for a puzzle, but luckily that ended up not being the case. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. What the hell? Ah! Oh, yeah, that's right, the worm. Oh, this boss fight's gonna be a lot easier now that I know I can move. Oh, what a time to run out of ammo. Oh, the metal grate? I thought I tried that last time and it didn't work, but it could be... Ah! I guess he does stay above ground a little longer. Get some more pot shots on him. So this boss kind of looks like a tardigrade. Am I saying that right? The like little microscopic life forms that look like little bears. Starship Discovery. What are you talking about? Are you talking about from Star Trek Discovery, or are we talking about something else? Ah. Interesting. I've not seen Star Trek Discovery. I didn't know that that was a thing. That's really bizarre. Feels like something that would be in the Orville, not Star Trek. Half a season of Discovery or the Orville? I didn't realize I was back in the town. Ooh. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I don't know if I've seen a single episode of Discovery. I think I saw one clip where Spock's sister or somebody like that saw a clip of Leonard Nimoy from Data's perspective from the episode Unification. I think they explained it. I mean, I only saw the one scene. I think the people that she was talking to were from the future, so I guess it would make sense that they would have access to Data's memory banks. Right. Yeah. Although I thought season 3 of Picard was excellent and paid tribute to the original cast like really well, like shockingly well. Like it seemed like everybody had their moment throughout that season to shine. I honestly thought it was a huge improvement over seasons 1 and 2, but that's just me. Do I go back to the hospital? Yeah, I think he wanted to tell the show to stand on its own merits and have it not be super fan servicey. But I think there's good fan service and bad fan service. I mean, I think it was worth doing that third season while all the cast was still healthy and living, you know? As somebody who didn't mind Star Trek Nemesis, it's like it did kind of leave the Next Generation crew in sort of like a sad state with Data's death. Deep Space Nine is one that I need to really get into. I've watched maybe half of the first season. And I know there was a lot of drama with it supposedly copying Babylon 5. And I know that JMS and whoever it was that ran Deep Space Nine supposedly came to some sort of agreement. So that way, because like if there was a legal battle, both shows probably would have been lost. But I like what I've seen of Deep Space Nine and Voyager. It's like Star Trek The Next Generation is my favorite, personally. So it's like the first episode where there's, you know, that takes place during parts of the best of both worlds. You know, I thought that was really compelling. Alright, this is where I fight the giant moth. Oh, I've got those are rifle shots. Damn it. At least I thought this was where... I couldn't find it. So I didn't pick it up last time either. I didn't necessarily miss it. I thought maybe it would be at the police station. It's in the worm boss area. Yeah, I totally missed it. Well, let me ask: do I need the rifle for the good plus ending? Is that something that unlocks it? Okay, great. Good to know.
Harry!
Glad you're okay.
Thank God you came back. I was scared to be here all alone.
I'm here now. I was worried too. I'm real happy to see you. Lisa, can you tell me how to get to the lake?
The lake? You take Bachman Road.
The road's blocked.
Well,
Gotta
that's
go through the
only way out
sewers.
there.
Are you sure? There's gotta be another way.
Wait! I just remembered something! There's a waterworks over by my old elementary school. It's been abandoned for years. There's an underground tunnel out there used for inspections or something. I remember hearing it runs all the way to the lake.
Really? You think I can get to the lake from there?
Apparently not.
I've never been down in there myself, so I'm not positive.
I mean,
Besides,
Final
Dad
Fantasy
stopped
VII had a
keeping
sewer
me
level.
If there's a
Think.
chance, I've got to try.
Most of the first, I think,
Harry, don't go!
Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, at least
I
the
wanna be
remakes,
alone.
had sewer
So
levels.
scary, I can't stand it.
How about coming with me? This may not be the safest place in the world either. I can't promise you anything, but I'll do my best to protect you.
No. Somehow I feel I'm not supposed to leave this place.
What gives you that
Harry.
impression, lady?
I'm so scared. I'm cold.
Look, just wait here a little longer. I'll be back as soon as I find my daughter.
Harry?
Alright. A multiplayer mod? Huh. It's really wild. Or is it now where I fight the giant moth on top of this thing? Okay. All right. That's cool that people are doing that. It's like, I wonder if the second person could play as like Sybil. That'd be really neat. Maybe confusing for the boss fight, but I mean, it's Silent Hill. You could just say that it's a projection of Harry's mind or whatever. Or is it like Halo where you're just playing two Master Chiefs? Got him. It's fair. There we go. I think I have to go back across the bridge. Am I remembering that right? Because you said Bachman Road. And I believe that's the other side of Silent Hill. Aha, I was right. This must be that waterworks Lisa was talking about. Oh, that's right. I appreciate that the game just kind of teleports me there. Alright, well let's hit it really hard then. It's like, it's gotta be complicated to set a mod like that up because clearly the game isn't meant to be played multiplayer. It's like, so you gotta keep the game from crashing and doing all sorts of other weird stuff. Ah, the frogs. Not the rifle shells are going to do me much good now. This keep out sign. This keep out sign seems more like a suggestion than a deterrent. How many times have you played this game? Sewer key. Yes, I will take the sewer map. Thank you. Whew. Ears all sweaty. But yeah, it's a really good game. Classic. It's classic for a reason. I'm glad that. I mean, I was going to play it eventually, but I'm glad that Whitney convinced me to push it further up on the list. Wow. So it's all more than likely. So I think I'm gonna stop here. So like a good stopping point is I gotta be up in about. I gotta be up here in about 8 hours or so to take my car to get it worked on. You know, fun stuff. 2000, yeah. But I'll more than likely be back Tuesday night. Don't know what time, and hopefully I'll finish this up. If not, I'll be doing that Thursday or Friday night. But I intend to, the next time I sit down and play, is to just set up a huge chunk of time to just finish it, because I feel like I could get to the end of the game in under 2 hours. I feel that's doable. But thanks for hanging out. Like, you were here almost the whole time, so I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you're enjoying the streams. You know, it's funny. It's like it's a this is a Metal Gear Solid channel, but I'm waiting for my co-host to catch up for our Peace Walker episode. So once he's caught up, our next game is going to be Ground Zeroes, which I'll be playing through hopefully twice. I want to play the PlayStation and the Xbox version to unlock well, I mean, so the genesis of this of our podcast was I did not start out as a fan of Metal Gear. I had not played a single game until we started the podcast, and I thought that would be really interesting way to do it, is to have a host that has played most of them and a host that has played none of them. And I've really fallen in love with the series, and yeah, and the reason I had her was because there's sort of a small connection between Metal Gear Solid 5 and PT, and both games are highly tied to Kojima's exit from Konami. And I was really happy that Whitney came on the show, because I really love her podcast, Voices in the Static. It's one of my favorites, and I was really happy that she agreed to be on the show. I thought she was very insightful, and it was cool to talk to somebody that got to play PT around the time it came out. But as far as like any further Silent Hill content, playing Silent Hill 3 this month is a huge maybe. It just kind of depends on if I have the time. I'll have more free time here in the next week and a half. A load of rubbish. That is a hot take. I mean, I don't have an opinion either way. I mean, clearly its influence is still felt today. Like, I mean, if you play like Resident Evil 7 and like with the giant baby fetus thingy, there's a lot of horror games that take stuff from PT. And even like Kojima's Death Stranding game has some elements of PT, I think. But I'm gonna sign off. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I'll more than likely be back Tuesday night. If not, late Thursday and Friday might also be a possibility, but we'll see. It just kind of depends on what this car repair is like. So I'm not looking forward to dropping $1,500 on car repairs, but it needs to be done. Got to keep our vehicles safe. But thanks for tuning in. Take care.